Every evening, he lights a candle. It flickers beside her photograph, casting a soft, warm glow on her smiling face. He remembers that smile, the way it could light up a room, the way her laughter echoed through these halls. Now, there is only silence. A deep, heavy silence that seems to absorb all the joy that once lived here. The house feels vast, empty, each room a memory, each corner a ghost of a shared moment. He remembers their first Christmas together, how they clumsily decorated the tree, laughing as ornaments slipped through their fingers. She had a special way of making everything feel magical. Now the decorations stay in their boxes tucked away in the attic. The thought of unpacking them alone is a weight too heavy to bear. The festive lights outside his windows seem to mock him, shining brightly on a world that continues to celebrate, a world that hasn't stopped turning, even though his has. December was always her favorite month. The crisp air, the promise of snow, the warmth of the fireplace. She would hum carols while baking, filling the house with the scent of cinnamon and gingerbread. He can almost smell it now, a phantom scent that brings a fresh wave of grief. He walks through the kitchen, his hand tracing the edge of the counter where she used to stand. He sees her everywhere, in the armchair by the fire, in the garden she so lovingly tended, in the empty space beside him in their bed. He often finds himself talking to her, whispering into the quiet of the house, tells her about his day, about the little things, the things that only she would understand. Sometimes he thinks he can hear her reply, a gentle whisper on the wind, a comforting presence in the stillness. But then the moment passes, and the silence returns, more profound than before. Friends and family call, their voices filled with concern. They say time will heal, but how does time heal a wound that is a part of you? How do you mend a heart that has been shattered into a million pieces? Christmas Eve arrives, colder and darker than any he can remember. He looks out at the falling snow, each flake a tiny frozen tear. He remembers her excitement, the childlike wonder in her eyes as she watched the first snowfall of the season. They would walk hand in hand, their breath creating clouds in the chilly air, feeling like the only two people in the world. Tonight, he walks alone, finds his way to a quiet church, the soft glow of candlelight offering a small measure of peace. He sits in a back pew, an anonymous figure among the hopeful faces. The choir sings of joy and peace, but the words feel distant, foreign. His own prayer is a silent one, a desperate cry from the depths of his soul. Lord, in these long, lonely nights, wrap us in your love. Hold us close when the silence is too loud and the darkness feels endless. Heal the hearts of the widows and widowers, those who walk this path of silent pain, who carry their grief like a heavy cloak. Comfort those who face the holidays with an empty chair at their table and an ache in their soul. Remind us that even in our deepest sorrow, we are not alone. Let us feel your presence, a gentle hand on our shoulder, a whisper of hope in our despair. Help us to find the strength to face another day, to see the glimmers of light in the darkness. Help us remember the love that will never die, the memories that will forever be a part of us. We pray for grace to navigate this journey of grief and for the peace that surpasses all understanding. Amen.